Hello everybody, welcome back to Minecraft Living Large. My name is Sam, this is episode 20, and boy I have some good things planned today. We are going to build a potion making machine. Not fully automated, it's going to be button operated. As you can see, of course, it's not hooked up yet. I'm going to build that on camera, because I know I've been building too many things off camera recently, it seems like. We are in the 1.5 official release now. Came out a few days ago. It's Sunday today. The busy weekend. Hope you guys did too. Before we get to this and we build this, I got a few cool things to show you guys, including where we are. Got a new storage room, brand new. Using some of the quartz that looks really cool down here. Sadly, my texture pack, the one. Not mine. The one I was using seems like it's being abandoned. It's not being updated anymore. A little bit sad. Maybe the guy will get back to it soon, or I'll find a good one. But for now, we'll stick to vanilla. This is like this. We have more space here. I like how the chests aren't sticking out now. They're tucked away into the walls. We're underground. And then let's just show you where we are here. Yeah, I tore this place up. Something fierce. Yeah. Basically, I was just, I don't know. This ladder might be temporary. I might change that. But I was just annoyed, about how small and clustered everything felt, and how every time I would walk into my house, I would have to like fall down and hurt myself, or climb down a ladder just to grab something from my storage room, climb back up. So the front door was up on this level here, so I moved it down to this level since we're tearing this place apart anyway. You can see my cocoa farm looks good. Everything else looks good. It's a rainy day. Worked on this beach and river a little bit. It's looking nice. Ran out of sand though. So we'll have to go out and find a desert and dig up some sand, because digging sand from the ocean is kind of a pain. And we also need to find some watermelon, because I need watermelon for healing potions. Because I want to fight the dragon soon. I'll have my ender eyes and ender balls and blaze powder all ready to go to fight the dragon. But I want health potions first. So that'll be soon, probably next episode. And yeah, I changed the house around because I was a little bit inspired. Like, as I was building the places for the villagers way over there, I was talking about, contrast and how not to use too many materials. And I realized, I looked back here, wasn't really following my own advice. It was too busy before. I had different types of wood and cobblestone and smooth stone and stone brick and glowstone and this and that and the other thing. It was just too busy. I don't know, just having... Yeah, cobble and smooth stone and brick and everything. It was just... So I just took what the roof was using and used the same kind of materials down here. The stairs and the glass panes really go well together. It lines up perfectly. So, yeah, I think it's pretty great. This would be nice as the regular lighter wood as well. And then I love how the little water line is like that. So I got a nice little deck right on the beach. I don't know if I'm going to... I think I might leave this open because it's pretty safe for mobs. They don't spawn in the water. I don't think their pathfinding will bring them around here. So this might stay open. And again, I don't need iron doors because... I was avoiding using wooden doors because zombies can tear down wooden doors. But iron doors are overkill when this is all you need. I was always missing that button. This floor needs work. Because I don't know what to do here. I don't know if I want to do another deck. Or maybe a big glass window that's like a semicircle. Got my map room moved onto this side. And now I put in a floor here. This was all open. And this I'm going to make into like a little penthouse bedroom thing that doesn't belong. Yeah, this is where I had the stone brick kind of circles and some glowstone, and it was just a big mess. It was okay. But yeah, I want to make a nice little bedroom here. Add a little kitchenette. Make something that looks like a fridge and a stove, this little bed, just kind of deck it out. That would look really cool. So it looks homey, put a bed up here and everything. Yeah. And I like how my storage room is so safe now. Like, nothing can get in here. You're not going to get a creeper swimming down. Well, all aggressive mobs, they don't swim down. They don't know how. They can't. They'll swim up only. So you'll never get anything coming in this way. And there's so much light in here that no mobs will spawn in here. It's perfectly safe. The only thing we might get is a pigman coming through the portal. But Yeah. So, let me make sure I have all the materials ready for this to get going. And we'll get started. And I noticed my puppy was missing here. And my yellow puppy, my special one that was in the cave with me, somehow he made it through the portal when I was destroying the portal and rebuilding it down there as a doorway. And he came through here. And I don't know how to get him back through the overworld. When I go through, he doesn't follow me. I've tried to push him through, and he doesn't go. I don't know if it's supposed to be possible for him to even go through at all, or if it's just a glitch. But he might be trapped here forever, so I'll have to build a house for him. You can see I built this little wall to protect my portal anyway. What are you doing up there? Get over here. Oh no, don't sit on fire. Yeah, so I don't know what to do with that really. Let's try to push him through again if I can. You gonna go through? Go through the portal. Oh, he went! He went! That makes me so happy. I tried to do this like 3 or 4 times the other day. You just would not go through. Sit. No, don't sit. Come this way. That makes me so happy. Yeah, he must have wandered through, because, you know, this portal was way up there. And yeah. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention is this stone brick. Should I switch that to quartz? What should I do with that? I don't really know. Brick is usually much my default material when I don't really know what to do. Anyway, let's get this hooked up. The idea is that, you know, you hit a button and an item will shoot out of one of these. These are droppers. They're basically like dispensers, but they don't use a bow, and they don't do certain actions like what they would do with a bucket of water. They're a new item in 1.5. So the idea, you push a button, one of these shoots out, lands in these hoppers. These are all chained together, and then if you load this guy from the top, it goes in there, and then I have a bunch of bottles from the side that'll load in sideways. So we just have to hook that up. I've seen some tutorials of people doing this kind of thing several different ways. Most of them are better and more automated and fancy than what I'm doing. I'm just going to do something simple where, you know, I don't just push one button and it builds the potion for me. I have to push one button for each ingredient, you know. So it's a little bit simpler than what I've seen, but this one makes more sense to me. Then I have full control of exactly what goes in the potion. So I need to send the signal up here to these dispensers, which means the only way to send a signal up is to use torches like this. Well, it's not the only way, but it's the most compact way. Oh, you've got to move, Mr. Torch. I hope it's not dark enough in here for mobs to spawn. Oh no, I don't want to dig up too high because I know the water and grass is above me. Oh yeah, I haven't mentioned that. You probably have noticed the mini-map by now. Yep. And this, of course, too. Since we're in 1.5, we have the ability to use mobs again. We're not in the snapshots anymore. We're in the official release. So I updated my mod the day that the update came out. I did that right away. Picked up this because the mod I was using before that put the coordinates in the top left is called in-game something. In-game display. It's not updated yet. And the minimap mod is actually it's one of the most famous mods, I think. I used to use it all the time when I played in public servers. It's great for, you know, on coordinate servers with really big areas. It's client-side only, so even if your server doesn't have any mods installed, you can use it. And it shows the coordinates. Plus, it's pretty cool to see that. Alright, so I think these are hooked up now. So if I push this, well, this should go first. Yep, it shoots that out. It goes in here, and it should be right in there now. Oh, it's not. Is it stuck? Oh, this is full of random crap. Okay. Okay. Well, that was probably full of stuff from when I was breaking the dirt. Okay, so that worked. So let's see. Yeah, and then what we can do is we can go, I want a speed potion, and make it speed 2. Hopefully these go in the right order. Yep. And this will just wait until there's a spot open. As soon as that's done, the next one will pop right in. That's perfect. Again, it's not as fancy as the builds I've seen, where you have less controls and you can have more power. This is more manual a little bit, but I'm okay with that. Okay, the next thing I need to do is hook it up so that these get dumped out into a chest when they're done brewing. Problem is I can't just stick a hopper right there, because hoppers constantly try to move items. Like this is constantly trying to put water bottles into here. You'll see, like, as soon as I pull these out, these ones will come in. So they're kind of the opposite of most machines. Hoppers turn off when they get a redstone signal, instead of, whereas most things like dispensers and, you know, whatever else, they turn on when they get a signal. Hoppers turn off when they get a signal. They're on by default constantly, which is good. But that means if I put this here, it's constantly going to be pulling them out. So all my empty bottles just flow through there constantly, flow through there, dumped in here. When here, I want this to only hold completed potions. So to do that, to stop that from flowing, I need to have one of these off and one of these on, but have them kind of opposite, if that makes sense. Like here, I have them both turned off. So, for example, if I put this bottle in here, it won't move. It's getting a signal from that torch. It won't move. And that's why I put this gap in here, because I don't want the redstone on this side interfering with these two guys. Just to be safe. I mean, it probably wouldn't. The button maybe, but just to be safe, have a nice little gap. Okay, so like this, they're both turned off. What's in here? Oh, more stuff. Good. Oh yeah, one thing about my Minecraft mod I meant to mention is that I stripped it down, so all it does is this. All it does is give you the 3x3. The other stuff where it made more items stackable, like record stackable, I took that out. I'm going to put that in a different mod. Or I might just leave it off because there's other mods that do that better. I know the guy who makes Mod Loader has a more stackables mod. Does what mine does, but better. Anyway, moving on. So right now these are both off. What we want to do is we want to have a lever somewhere. Lever. So that when so that the default state is to have this one on, flowing bottles in, but this one off, right? Because we need this one off for the water bottles to stay where they are, you know. We want the bottles in the brewing stand to stay while the brewing and ingredients are flowing, and not move at all. And then once the potions are done brewing, we want to be able to hit a lever. Then it'll suck these out, and then this one won't move at all, because if this one's moving, the water bottles will constantly flow in and out just like normal. So we want this one to be off. So we need these torches to be in the opposite state, one on, one off, or vice versa. That's what we need. So I think we need a repeater for each of these. Where's my repeaters? Like this. Right. But then we need to flip the signal, which means we need a torch right here. And then if we run the lever like this. Oh, not like that. Yep. Yeah, that's the clock. It's gonna constantly feed in on itself because this wire up here, even though it doesn't look like it's connected to this torch, it actually is. What if we do this? This wire and this torch are not connected, but since the torch is on that block, it is connected. So now, this section from here on is on. So that's flipped. This is off. So when I hit the lever, those should swap. Yeah, because this line up here turns this torch off below it. But this wire here does not affect this down here. It's beside it, but it doesn't actually connect. So here's no like line of redstone like that, but yeah, it is. Now the next problem is I want these to flip at the exact same time. If you look closely, those torches, they don't actually blink at the exact same time, but I want them to blink at the same time. If they don't, let me just see if I can show you what's happening here. Okay, so let's say we just finished brewing some potions. Let's just do an example. So we just finished brewing some potions. So we empty this out so we know, or at least move them down here so we see anything in the top left is new. So we just finished brewing some potions, so we want to be able to flip this to empty those out and put new ones in. So we go flip. Okay, that pulled these ones out. Great. And then we want to flip again to put those ones in. See if that. See, now you can kind of see what happened. Like it tried to put 3 in here, but this hopper was on for just a split second, so it sucked one of these out right before it flipped. And that's because these torches aren't going at the exact same time. You can tell I built this in creative mode before I came here. Just a little test run of it, just to work out all the bugs. And the reason is that there's a different delay on them. Like, these both have a repeater, which is great. So that's 1 tick delay, 1 tick delay. That's the same. Each of these torches have 1 delay on them. But here there's an extra delay on this lower line because of that torch. So all we do is we just add 1 there. Because these have 4 settings, right? There's 1 delay, 2, 3, 4 delays. So we put that at 2. Then this line at the top has 1, 2, 3. This one has 1, 2, 3. Now if you look closely at those torches, they flicker at the exact same instant, which is right what we want. Perfect. Okay, let's give this a test run here. And actually what we can do, if we grab a chest here, put it on top like that, this chest can hold all our bottles. Let me just take a break for a second. I gotta empty out my inventory and gather up some materials. I think these are they're mostly full. But anyway, let me just grab some more items for them. Okay, I was just gone for a second. I was just emptying out my inventory. One cool thing that is in the new version, this 1.5, is that say you want to grab all these bottles into your inventory. Normally you'd have to either pick up each one or you can shift click. But now, if you pick up a bottle and you hold shift and then you double click, it grabs all of them. Well, all that has room for. That's pretty amazing. I love that feature. So I can go back here. Oh, I need to open up a spot above it. Hopefully water doesn't pour down. Okay. Yeah, so if I pick up one, hover over a different one, hold shift, double click. Nice. Filled up completely. Okay, let me just toggle these. There. So now we're in brewing mode. So this one's turned off. Let me take out these to make sure we don't get any mistakes flowing through. The goal is we don't want any water bottles flowing through here. This should only be completed potions. If that happens, we're working perfectly. Okay, so we're in brewing mode now. So what I can do is I just grab my items, grab one of those, make a speed potion again. That should be good. Ooh, there's a cobble in the way because I broke that cobble above the chest. And let me actually move this up to the front where it should be so that I can add, something else onto it. Like a redstone to brew that. But while we're at it, I should add another chest here. Just so we have more room for water bottles. That would be perfect. So if that cobble doesn't go in one of the hoppers, that would be disaster. Oh good, it dropped right there. I wish water bottles stacked. Anyway. It's not done brewing yet. Oh, one thing I could do is make a lamp. So that we knew when it was in brewing mode and when it was in harvesting mode or whatever. Oops. Something like that. So these are just lamps that are powered by redstone. So if I put it right here, for example. So there, we can say on is in brewing mode. Because eventually I want to hide all this wiring. Maybe put this lever somewhere better, maybe up here. Okay, it's done brewing. It's not really, and then we do this, and we go flick. Transfer all the potions down here. Now it's turned off. Brewing mode is off. Of course, these buttons will still work. It'll still throw items in. Looks good so far. And then we turn it back on. Fills that up. Beautiful. No water. No water. And all 3 are in here. So you didn't take another one out. Perfect. And this is still full, ready to go. Beautiful. Of course, we want to keep this filled up. Now, the empty bottles stack up to 64. Oh, and the nice thing here is that if I have an empty bottle, I can just run over here and fill it up right here in my doorway. So I don't need random water puddles in here. Of course, I want to dress this room up nicely. But there, we're perfect. We're pretty much done. I mean, all I need to do now... Well, I kind of feel bad because I made 6 brewing stands just recently. So I was like, oh, brewing potions is taking forever. I was brewing them in my ugly basement before. So I made 4 or 5 and I was making potions and I was like, this is a lot of clicking for each potion. Oh yeah, the good thing here is that I can always extend this to add more ingredients like this. Easy enough. You know, all I have to do is just extend this out. Where'd my pick go? Okay. So I'll be doing that. And I think I also want to put another one of these on this side as well. So I can have 2 going at once. So I can be in here, hanging out, push some buttons, start brewing some potions over here, brew some over here. Either wait or, you know, go out, do something. Maybe organize my chest. Maybe build some more hoppers or dispensers or something. Come back in here, pop, 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 hit some buttons. Have it brew for me. Beautiful. Let's brew some again. The one thing you have to do is you have to wait a second. Like after I push the sugar, I have to wait a second before I do the next one to make sure the sugar gets in there first. Because I don't... Well, I could be wrong. It might be fine. But I'm pretty sure you want these guys, these addition guys, going on there last. So for example, glowstone to make speed 2. Glowstone makes it speed 2. Or redstone makes it 8 minutes. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do for today. Oh yeah, I love this change. Before, stairs used to stop you from sprinting. I know you can only sprint up half a block, but now you can sprint upstairs. That's beautiful, gorgeous. The other thing I'm missing is a furnace room. I put these here just kind of temporarily, and I put a second under chest just to make it symmetrical. But what I want to do is like, you can feed items into a hopper, or into a furnace with a hopper, just like you can a brewing stand. You know, top for the top, side for the fuel. Pull them out the bottom to get the items out. So I think I might want to do something like that. I don't really need it right now because I have so much stuff, and pretty much all of it's smelted already. And I don't really need to smelt a lot of smooth stone right now because my silk touch is doing that for me. That is something I want to do eventually. I just have no need for it. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So let's go see how much time we have left in this episode. See if there's anything else I wanted to get done or I wanted to show you. Yeah, I don't think anything new has changed over here. This is still working. You know, I got lots of cocoa beans. Cactus farm still working. I think I made it wider a little bit. I've been harvesting raw chicken a whole bunch for my villagers. It's going well. Well, there is one change I made over here. Just kind of... Oh, let me wait and make sure the world is actually loading. Oh, I forgot my arrows when I emptied out all my stuff. That's okay. We got armor. We'll be fine. Ooh, you got a hat, hey? Okay, now I have arrows. Oh yeah, looting's gonna give me lots of arrows. Beautiful. Yeah, all these over here is that I had tons and tons of dirt, so I just kind of filled in all the ugly floor in here. Kind of covered up the sail. Made it look a bit more natural. Nothing too exciting. I've actually been using my spider farm a little bit more than this one to enchant my new picks and things. This one's great, but it seems like the spider farm is a little faster for XP. Because the problem with this one is that once you have a certain number of entities, that's the E in the top left, E 14 out of 105. Once you get a certain number of entities, these mobs stop spawning, or at least they slow down a whole bunch because there's a cap on the number of guys that'll spawn, so it doesn't kind of crash your game. But with those special dungeon spawners, they ignore that. So as long as you pull the mobs away from the spawner, they'll just keep going. So I can get up to, you know, 50, 100, 200 spiders if you wait there long enough. So for AFKing for long periods of time and building up, spider farm is great for XP. Although even though this one's a bit faster, it kind of slows down and stops after a while. So what I think I might do is build another enchanting room over there. But I think that's it for today. We're coming up on 26 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. We got a lot of stuff done. Hope you enjoy me doing redstone on camera. As I said, I built it in advance in a creative world first as a test. Let me know what you think of this, what I should do with it. I think I'm going to do some of the building for the upstairs on camera next time. Just for this stuff, I wasn't sure what I was going to do when I was tearing it out. I thought about recording part of it, but yeah, just let me know what you think. Feel free to request anything you think I should try in the next episode. Leave a comment and do whatever you think. And I'm starting to ramble on like a crazy person. So I'll let you go. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.